Hey everyone, it's Amy from Design by Amy, and I'm gonna do 3 quick tutorials for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and paint my pumpkins, and I'm gonna use chalkboard paint, and then I'm also gonna use the chalk markers to draw on it with it. So first I'm gonna go ahead and paint the pumpkin. So I started by doing the top half of the pumpkin first, letting that dry. Then I laid it back and did the bottom half and let that dry. So that way all of it is dry fully and there's no splotches or anything on it. And then I fully let them completely dry. Even the little wet little spots that you see, I have to let them completely dry. So I let them dry for a while before I started using the chalkboard markers. So the chalkboard markers actually were not very good on the pumpkin because it started peeling it. So I ended up using some permanent metallic markers that worked out a lot better. So that one is the Nightmare Before Christmas pumpkin that I did, like Jack the Pumpkin King. But see, all those little markings is because of the fact of the chalkboard marker. So they were horrible on the pumpkin, but they actually do work on wood. So those are the metallic markers I use. I bought them from the dollar store. But yeah, I did go ahead and paint some pieces of wood with the chalkboard markers, and I did use some of the metallic ones, but I also did the chalkboard, and that's my second pumpkin that I painted. But yeah, so the one that I used with the white chalk marker, it worked fine on the wood, so just be advised for that. So the second DIY I'm going to do is some hair clips with some spooky stuff on it, and I just have some crazy glue and some hot glue. So, and I bought a bunch of these things from the dollar store, just like little decorations and stuff. So the first clip that I'm going to use is that one right there, you can see, and I'm putting a piece of fabric on it. Any fabric will do. That one is jersey knit, so I'm using some super glue to glue it. And I did try a lot of these different things like the bats and stuff, and some of them didn't work out, so I didn't end up using them. But that's why you have to try them and try them with the clips to see which one works best. So with the fabric on there, it covers the metal part, but also helps glue the actual item that I'm going to glue to it. So with this one, I did put the skeleton hands, and those worked pretty well. And I just, first you have to let it completely dry, so you gotta leave it a little while. Then you go ahead and glue the skeleton hands on there. And then also after that, you completely let them dry. You hold it for a little while to help it. Just be careful, since if you are using super glue or anything like that, those are really dangerous glues. If you get them on your hands, try not to get them on your hands. So the other one I did was that little spider, the same clip again that I did. Those two were the best ones that worked. The rest of the stuff didn't really work well. So that's the final look of the skeleton hand. So that's a great little clip that you can use in the back of your hair. And same with the spider. So those are the second DIYs that I'm doing. And for the final DIY I'm doing is it's a little patch, like an eye patch for a pirate. So you can use Swarovski crystals, you can use spikes on it, whatever you'd like. I wanted to give it a little twist. So the one that I ended up doing was I bought a pack of googly eyes, and they're different colors, and I ended up gluing the little googly eyes all over the eye patch, and it looked kind of cool because basically it looked like a pirate that doesn't have an eye. He lost his eye, but then he has a bunch of googly eyes on there. It's kind of like all his victims' eyes that he took and put onto his little eye patch, you know, just to make him feel better about not having an eye. So that's my third DIY project that I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed these projects. They're very simple, easy Halloween projects. And thanks for watching. Happy Halloween!